Alright guys, welcome to 6.7 day 2, radical inequalities. We're going to be solving equations, or inequalities I should say, with roots in them. Okay, copy machine is a little light today, so tough to see some of that. I'll try to do the best I can here for you. Number 1 here, the first step, our first rule, if it's an even root, you find the values that would be greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0 for your root. Okay, then we're going to solve that inequality, and then we need to test our answers, test our solutions, alright? Okay, first example problem. 3 plus the square root of 5x minus 10 equal to 8. Okay, our first step, if it's an even root, find the values that would be greater than or equal to 0. So it's an even root, it's a square root, so I need to find out what's going to keep this baby positive. Okay, I don't want to have a negative number under there, because then I would have an error, or I'd have to deal with imaginary numbers, and that's not what we're looking for today. Okay, so step 1, I need to make sure that 5x minus 10 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to add the 10 over, and then divide by 5, and we got x is greater than or equal to 2. So our square root is only defined for x's greater than or equal to 2. If it's going to be less than 2, it's going to give us an issue. Okay, if I put 2 up in there, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0, I can still do the square root of 0 and get 0. If I had like 1.9, okay, it's not going to work out. It's going to get a negative under the square root, and we're going to be done. It'll be an error. Alright, so after we get what our square root needs to be, what x needs to be so that our square root still works, now I can go ahead and solve my inequality. So I'm back to my regular inequality here, my original problem. Square root of 5x minus 10 under there. That's not showing up the best. Okay, step 1, get that radical by itself. Okay, following our directions from yesterday's assignment, day 1. Get the root, get the radical by itself. So we're going to subtract 3. Now it's by itself. Okay, now I'm going to square both sides. After I square both sides, the square and the square root cancel out. I have 5x minus 10 less than or equal to 25. Now we're just solving for x. So we're going to add 10. It was a minus 10, so we need to add 10. It's going to make it be 35. Then we'll divide by 5. X is less than or equal to 7. X is less than or equal to 7. Okay, that's what we wanted, right? X is going to be less than or equal to 7. Okay, our third part there was test. Our third part there was test, right? And our problem here is that x needs to be less than or equal to 7, but also it has to be greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so we got a couple ways to do it. I'll show you 2 different ways that I think work, that work well for kids, and we'll go from there. Okay, so both of them involve using a number line. We're going to use a closed dot because it was less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Okay, let's pick a test point over here, 0, put 5 there, and we'll go 10 over here. Okay, previously when we've done something like this, we were just looking for positive or negative signs. Alright, today we actually want the value. Okay, I want to know what's going to happen with my inequality. Is it going to be true or not? Okay, back to my original inequality. 3 plus the square root of 5x minus 10, is that going to be less than or equal to 8? Or I'm going to just move that 3 over. I'm going to go from this step right here. The square root of 5x minus 10, is that less than or equal to 5? Alright. So if I put 0 in, 5 times 0 is 0, minus 10, I'm going to get the square root of negative 10. And there is an error. No! We don't want that. So put x there, not that one. Okay, what happens if I test out 5? Alright, 5 times 5 is 25. minus 10 is 15. That's going to be the square root of 15. Okay? Is the square root of 15 less than or equal to 5? You might not know what the square root of 15 is. You could type into the calculator. Or a quicker, easier way is to kind of go with the closest square root that's still smaller than this number. Okay, so 16, this is close as 16. The square root of 16 is 4. Okay, and 4 is less than 5. Well, and this is even smaller than the square root of 16, so this is going to be less than or equal to 5 as well. So this is a yes. We like this spot right here in the middle. Okay, what about the other side? 10. Okay, if I put 10 in, it's going to be the square root of 50 minus 10 is going to be the square root of 40. Kind of same idea as before. 36 is close by. The square root of 36 is 6. 6 is not less than or equal to this. It's actually bigger than 5. And this is bigger than the square root of 36. So this is not going to work either. No. So where's my yes? In between 2 and 7. Okay, and we could have kind of guessed that from our earlier results. Another way to look at it. Alright, graph those individually. My two answers that I had, my answer for my inequality was x is less than or equal to 7. So this way. Okay, my inequality for my root was I needed x to be greater than or equal to 2. Okay, now where do I have both lines intersecting? Right here in the middle. So from 2 to 7. And again, we get that same answer. Alright, so you could go with either way. Let's have you try problem. Okay, let's go with the square root of 2x minus 14 minus 5 greater than or equal to 5. Alright, go ahead and hit pause, and then I will go over the answers with you here in a second. And welcome back. Hopefully you got the right answer here. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm going to add the 5 over. Okay, get the root by itself. We're going to add the 5 over. It's going to be 10. Then to get rid of the root, I'm going to square it. Square both sides. Okay, so now I have 2x minus 14 greater than or equal to 100. Okay, we're going to add the 14 over. 114 divided by 2. My inequality, x needs to be greater than or equal to 57. The other part of this I need is, when does this work? The root. Okay, I need that to be 2x minus 14, whatever's underneath your square root here. I need that to be greater than or equal to 0. And that would happen if x is greater than or equal to 7. Okay, so this time they're both greater than or equal to. How is this going to work? How is this going to work? Okay, so I got my number line set up. If you did it this way, 7 and 57. Alright, again, I don't go from the very beginning one. I get that number over there to the square roots by itself. A little easier to kind of do on your own without typing stuff into the calculator. So I'm looking for, when does the square root of 2x minus 14, when is that going to be greater than or equal to 10? Okay, so here's 7, here's 57, 0, 10, and 100 are going to be my test points. If I put 0 in, again, we get the negative. That's not going to work. Okay, if I put 10 in, or any other number in between here, it's going to work. I'm going to have a good square root, but the square root of that number is not going to be greater than or equal to 10. So no, I don't want that one. Okay, 57 would make this be exactly 100, and the square root of 100 would equal 10, so that would be there. 100 is definitely going to work. We get the square root of 186. That is definitely going to be bigger than 10, so yes, from here on out. Okay, from here on out. If we did the number line one, 7 going this way, 57 going this way, where are both arrows at? They're both here going out. So how come we're only using one of them this time? Okay, how come we're only using one of the answers, not sandwiching between both? So the rule, or the answer I got here, the solution I got for my inequality was that x needs to be greater than or equal to 57 for my inequality to be true. My root, I needed to have numbers 7 or bigger for my root to not give me an error. Well, if my inequality needs x's to be bigger than 57 to be true, 57 is way bigger than 7 already, so as long as I'm bigger than 57, I won't have to worry about this one. So that's why we're only using this one. Okay? We're only using that one. And you can see that illustrated in either number line. Okay? Slight change from the homework assignment slip. Okay? Page 433, we're still 42 through 59. We're going to cross out 54 and 55. We're going to cross those two out. Hopefully that makes your life a little easier with your homework assignment. Alright, thanks a lot guys. Good luck.